Hello there, fellow Sagittarius. I hope all of you are doing lovely for the month of May. I noticed something for last month. It seemed that you guys watched the majority of my videos. Being a Sagittarius myself and actually seeing a lot of other readers kind of say the same thing, that I feel like Sagittariuses are going through a lot right now because a lot of other readers on YouTube um, they've also noticed that the past couple months, Sagittarius have been the highest viewed reading for their videos. I hope things are going well for you guys. It's like a glare light. I'm not enjoying that, so sorry. So I'm gonna get on to your reading. I'm gonna have to get up for a second to shut this door because it's really light. Yeah, weird. Alright. And okie dokie. Okay. So, I wonder why it seems so glary. Okay, let's go on with this reading. So, this is for Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, and Moon. So I suggest watching your Sun, you obviously are watching your Sun video right now, perhaps, but I suggest watching your Moon sign and Ascendant sign video, and if you hear any noise in the background, it's my bulldog. He's kind of being noisy right now. So, yeah. Sagittarius General Love Reading from May 2017 for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Ascendant signs. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. A lot of yellow. Okay. So your underlying energy is the Five of Cups in reverse. So I definitely say there's been a lot of sorrow going on in your life. So the card that represents your present situation is Death in reverse. Well, I'm going to actually get my other deck and kind of explain this card, but let me intuitively interpret this card for you first, okay? Normally upright, it doesn't necessarily mean someone's going to die, but it could be like a symbolic. I kind of said this in my other video, but I kind of remember what I told you guys last time, because I'm Sagittarius, so why wouldn't I remember or watch it? But maybe it's like a symbolic end to something, a thought pattern, a person, a way of thinking, okay? An end to doomed expectations, so you may think that everything's not going to turn out right, but maybe there's an end to that, maybe you have reassurance. But I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out of this deck so I can get a more accurate interpretation of that card for you guys. I'm going to try to be quick because I know you guys are impatient, kind of like I am. Look, it's right there. Sagittarius, look. Alright. It says, life focuses on instinctual, sexual, animal, and base needs. Physical needs take over. Fear of financial trouble affects all decisions. Possible loss of home, job, and financial stability. Reversal of fortune. See to your own needs. Fill up a reserve. Saving and insurance will help guard against disaster. Keep a reserve of money. Well, okay, so then I would definitely say that, that was my intuitive interpretation, so that may resonate with some people, but the set meaning, it's basically right now you're kind of letting your animal instincts kind of take over, and you're kind of focusing on things that aren't going to better your relationship or your financial situation. And that's definitely really influencing how you're approaching your next relationship. Your lack of funds, everything is extremely influencing it. Okay? And then for your current influences would be the Fool in reverse. So I'd say despite this stuff, despite your past insecurities about stuff, you're still putting yourself out there, and you're still embarking on this new journey with this new person, with someone you're with. Um, a lot of creative energy is coming in for you for this month of December, May. Um, and I feel like you're kind of just, despite you may be afraid something bad will happen, you're kind of just doing it anyways, and you're embarking on this new journey in life because you know that this last phase of life is now over because of the symbolic end. And this card, which represents your goal or destiny, is this card. This is the Seven of Swords. So I would say you're probably trying to run away from your problems, and it's probably making it worse. Like, if your financial situation's already affecting your relationship, then the worst thing you could do is run away from those problems. I know they may seem stressful, with Jupiter being in retrograde and Mercury being in retrograde, Venus being in retrograde. It's kind of have this like doomed outlook in life, like things aren't gonna work out in your favor and anything like that. You're just not accepting, but expecting the worst of a situation, and it's kind of making you run away from your problems. But the more you run away from them, the worse they're going to get in the long run, and the more you're going to be in debt and things of that sort. Now, for your recent past, influence of distant past, you had a pretty good financial stability, you had a good job, all that junk, but it seems that now that you don't. And I know finances, especially with this being in Venus retrograde, because April and May have definitely been the two have been very connected. That was definitely your past, but now it seems that you're kind of running away from that, and you're kind of going in the opposite direction. You don't have a job, you have a loss of home, lots of money, lots of finances. So a suggestion would be, when you get money, save it up. Don't spend it on cigarettes or things that you don't really need. I mean, you may need to smoke a cigarette, but what's worse, withdrawal from a cigarette or not having somewhere to live and then not being able to afford them? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not saying that do that, but take that in consideration and spend your money cautiously. Your recent past events is the Nine of Wands. So it seems in the past you were on guard of your passions, your desires, your goals. You're protecting what is yours, and in the past you were going in the right direction. Okay. Now it seems that your future influence will influence your future. It's the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and look at the meaning through these cards. I'm going to go ahead and find it. But I think what that's saying is, I think it's really just a pessimistic outlook is definitely not helping and will definitely influence your future if you continue to let it. Wondering why I took that out, just so we can use that later. Okay, so Three of Wands reversed, it says bad advice. So this is what's influencing your future. Bad advice, rejection of your ideas and dreams by others, decisions made too hastily, unsound business judgment, bad luck sneaks up on you unexpectedly. Money or investment may be lost, withdrawal from unimportant arguments, save your strength and energy for those crucial battles. Okay? So I definitely think between your bad luck and trying to run away from your problems because of that, and that could be a future influence. I definitely feel like that's also a current influence with you guys between this card and this being in the past. Yes. Now, this card is in the position of present attitude, and your present attitude is that despite all this stuff, you're peaceful in a way. You find a way for peace. You may be running away from your problems so that you feel some peace and solace in your life. Some Sagittariuses won't be doing bad, like most, well, not most, but a lot of you are, or you think that you are, or however that is in your love relationships and life and stuff. And then some of you are probably doing really good and you have tons of inner peace. Perhaps it's another person that's taking care of you or helping you through this, that's helping you get some inner peace. It could be when you might be sleeping too much. You might be sleeping too tight to run away from your problems, and that might be your only inner peace that you have. And then for others of you, your dreams may be tormenting you more than they are giving you peace because you may sleep too much. Now, your environmental influences is the Six of Cups, okay? So a lot of childlike energy in your environmental influences. You might be living around childish people. Someone you may know might be pregnant or thinking about having a child. Everything around you is kind of making you look back on the nostalgia and the childlike energy you had when you were younger in your relationships. This person that you could be with or be talking to could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay? And they're kind of childlike in a way. Now, the Chariot in reverse is in the position of innermost emotion. So, innermost emotions, you could be manipulating someone, but I think this really means is that you feel like no matter what you do, you're never victorious in what you're doing. But I definitely say that as long as you handle it with a careful attitude and that, you handle it wisely, I think you'll be fine, honestly. And then your future is the Page of Pentacles. And I'm going to read this off this card for you. And it says, signifies a male under 30 who is high-spirited, engaging, and optimistic, makes friends easily, sociable, and charming, intelligent, educated, with good common sense, loyal, honest, trustworthy, thinks before he speaks. This person trusts you and looks out for your best interests. He will have an effect on your life. Okay? And also, I think that this means that you have money coming in for you, definitely, and that person that you're with, it's definitely have money coming in for them too. I think you'll be quite stable in your financial situation in May. I'm going to use this deck like an oracle deck and pull out some advice for you, Sagittarius. I also think to keep in mind that you will be victorious in your relationship. It's going to take some work, and you're going to have to work through miscommunications with the person that you're with, and try to understand each other's styles of expressing each other. Okay? So, Divine Universe, do you have any messages or advice for Sagittarius regarding love in May 2017? Sagittarius, Moon, Sun, and Ascendant signs. University of any advice? Okay. The card that fell out first was Judgment upright. It says, arguments, legal, and contractual issues resolve in your favor. If you have wronged someone, seek reconciliation and forgiveness. Forgive those who have hurt you and move on with your life. Find a new career. If you have been in a low period, this card signifies a turnaround. That is wonderful news, Sagittarius. Stay optimistic. I know we're naturally optimistic, at least as sun signs, but if you're a Sagittarius, Ascendant, or Moon, between running away from your problems and expecting the worst, which is probably the worst thing you could do, just be more optimistic. And if you're having a financial crisis, take a different approach to where you apply for jobs, like put a different career choice. And this might be a low period currently, but there is a turnaround for you. Okay? And the card that came up on its own, Queen of Swords, and it says, a female perfectionist conceals her true emotions, bishop gossip, betrayal, not a true friend, says what she thinks you will want to hear, she is envious of you, do not trust this woman, she will cause problems for you. Okay? And what that tells me is that I think it's like a sister, a mom, a stepmother, a dominant woman figure in your life is going to be starting a lot of rude communications with you and trying to, penetrate your armor and try to bring you down. I would just stay wary of that and stay cool and calm in the situation as best as you can. I know we're fire signs, and once we get started, there's no end, and we get fired and we get passionate, and we say what's on our minds, and we fight and we fight and we fight, especially with Aries. So if someone's hurting you, it's seek forgiveness with this person perhaps, and try to move on with your lives. If a past relationship, it's kind of making you feel doom and gloom about your current one, I would say, forgive that person and move on with your life so that you can enter a new phase into your life and be that fool and go on that journey, that unexpected journey of whatever may come for you. Just embark on that new journey and let it fully come to you so that you can enter the next phase of life that you were meant to be in. Okay? I hope this was very helpful for you Sagittarius. I really do suggest watching the video for your moon and ascendant sign. Very hopeful for you. Okay? Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe to stay updated when I upload more videos.